Hello, welcome to Daily English Audio. Hello, welcome to Daily English Audio. Hello, and welcome to this English listening practice. Today, I will tell you a simple and clear story about going to the hospital. Many people feel nervous when they visit a hospital, but in this story, everything will be explained step by step in easy English. The sentences are short, natural, and perfect for beginners. Let's begin. It is early in the morning, and I don't feel well. My head hurts, and I feel very tired. I decide to go to the hospital to see a doctor. I take my bag, my wallet, and my health card, and I leave home. When I arrive at the hospital, the building looks big and busy. Many people are walking in and out. Some are patients, some are doctors, and some are nurses. I walk through the main entrance. The floor is clean, the walls are white, and there are signs everywhere. The first place I go is the reception desk. A nurse is sitting there. I smile and say, "Good morning. I don't feel well. I want to see a doctor." She asks for my name and my health card. I give her the card, and she types my information into the computer. Then she gives me a small paper with a number. "Please wait. The doctor will see you soon," she says kindly. I sit in the waiting area. Many people are sitting too. Some look sick, some look worried, and some look tired. There are posters on the wall about washing hands, eating healthy food, and exercising. I wait patiently and listen for my number. After about 20 minutes, a nurse calls my number. "Number 15, please." I stand up and follow her into a small room. She checks my temperature with a thermometer. She checks my blood pressure with the machine. She writes the results down and says, "Please wait for the doctor." Soon, the doctor comes in. He is wearing a white coat and glasses. He smiles and says, "Good morning. How are you today?" I explain I have a headache and feel very tired. The doctor listens carefully. He asks, "When did this start? Do you have a fever? Do you have any allergies?" I answer his questions one by one. The doctor tells me he needs to do a quick examination. He checks my throat, my ears, and my heartbeat with a stethoscope. He also touches my forehead and says, "You have a slight fever." He writes some notes and explains, "I think you have the flu. It is not serious, but you need rest and medicine." He gives me a prescription and says, "Take this paper to the pharmacy. The medicine will help you feel better. Drink plenty of water, rest, and don't go to school or work for a few days." I thank him for his help. I walk out of the doctor's office and go to the hospital pharmacy. The pharmacist takes my prescription, finds the medicine, and explains how to use it. Take 1 tablet 3 times a day after meals. Finish the full course. Don't stop early. I listen carefully and nod. I pay for the medicine, put it in my bag, and leave the pharmacy. Before I go home, I sit for a moment in the hospital garden. It is a small area with benches and flowers. Patients and families are sitting there, relaxing. I breathe the fresh air and feel calmer. Then I walk out of the hospital and take a taxi home. When I arrive home, I drink water, take my medicine, and rest in bed. I know I will feel better soon. Hospitals are important places. They have doctors, nurses, and staff who help people every day. Sometimes people come for emergencies. Sometimes people come for regular checkups. Sometimes people come to visit family members. In the hospital, there are many departments. There is the emergency room, where doctors treat urgent cases. There is the surgery department, where operations are done. There is the pediatrics department, for children. There is the maternity ward, for mothers and babies. There are also laboratories, pharmacies, and waiting rooms. The staff in the hospital are always busy. Nurses walk quickly, helping patients. Doctors move from one room to another. Cleaners keep the floors shiny. Receptionists answer questions. Everyone works together. When you visit a hospital, you may need to use useful English sentences like, I don't feel well. I want to see a doctor. I have a headache. I need to buy medicine. Where's the emergency room? How much does this cost? These sentences are simple but very helpful. Sometimes going to the hospital is stressful, but it is also a place of hope. It is where people find help, care, and treatment. Doctors and nurses work hard to save lives and make people healthy again. In my story, I only had the flu. It was not serious. But many other people at the hospital had bigger problems. Some had broken bones, some had high fevers, some were waiting for surgery. Everyone had their own story. But one thing is the same. In the hospital, people come to get better. It is a place of healing. At the end of the day, I lie in bed and think about my visit. I am thankful for the doctor who checked me, for the nurse who helped me, and for the pharmacist who explained the medicine. I feel safe knowing that if I am sick, I can always go to the hospital for help. Congratulations! You have listened to this long story about going to the hospital. The story was simple, clear, and around 2,500 words. By listening, you practiced real vocabulary, natural sentences, and everyday situations. Remember, learning English is like visiting the hospital. At first, it may feel scary or difficult. But step by step, you understand more, feel stronger, and get better. Thank you for practicing with me. See you in the next video.